I'm Jens. I'm the chef for Wicked Natural. We're a company out of Bristol, Rhode Island, and we make really great special condiments. Now, the recipe I'm going to do today, I'm going to use our ketchup. We're making a cocktail sauce. It's wonderful. But you can use any ketchup. But what I have here is I have 12 ounces of ketchup. To that, we're going to add a good amount of horseradish. You know, a cocktail sauce should really have some punch to it. This is a prepared horseradish. You can get it in the store. And you can see I'm adding about 3 to 4 tablespoons. To that, I'm going to add some lemon, lime, and some orange. Together, this will make a really wonderful citrusy horseradish sauce that's perfect for your shrimp. You can serve it with shrimp, you can serve it with actually oysters or fresh clams. So you have a lot of different options. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grate some of the lemon, and I'm going to add about a tablespoon, a little bit less maybe. You can actually, when you make this a couple of times, you can make it your own by adding a little bit more of the orange or maybe a little more of the lime. But this is how it goes. It's very easy. And a little bit of the orange. This is so nice. And you know, the great thing with this cocktail sauce is that you can actually make this a couple of days ahead, cover it up, leave it in the refrigerator, and it will actually add some really nice, build some nice flavor to it. Now I'm going to just take a little bit of my orange, lemon, and lime, and I'm going to squeeze a little bit of the juice into it. And boy, this is going to be great. This is wonderful. You know, I'm from Sweden, and I came here a few years ago, and cocktail sauce was something that was on every menu, I think. And coming from Scandinavia, of course, we eat a lot of seafood, so I fell in love with this. And over the years, I've been making this cocktail sauce, and everyone just loves it. So here it is, and I'm making it for you. It's very easy. And I'm just going to stir this and add just a touch of Tabasco. Again, if you want it a little bit on the hot side, you just add a little more, but here it is. Now you can cover this. You can leave it in the refrigerator for a couple of days. And we're going to move on to show you how to cook a shrimp. A wicked good cocktail sauce needs a wicked good shrimp. I'm going to show you how I prepare my shrimp, and I'm telling you, it is just wonderful. What I do is, by the way, shrimp, when you make a shrimp cocktail, I prefer a 25-30 shrimp, which means 25 to 30 shrimps per pound. So that's how you can sort of measure and plan how much you need if you're going to have a party. And usually your guests will eat maybe between 2 and 3 shrimps. So it's a good way to look at it. What I did was I peeled the shrimp, and you can see that the smaller ones like this size, you don't have to worry too much about deveining it, but you can do that very easily by scraping it off. And I'm going to add this. What I did was I took all the shells from the shrimp, I added into my saucepan, added some water, about a quart water, and a good tablespoon of salt. And I brought this to a simmer, and I've been simmering for about 25 to 30 minutes. So I'm going to take my stock and I'm going to strain it, and I'm going to do that right here in this strainer. Oh, it smells wonderful. So I'm straining all the shells out of here, and now I'm going to put the stock back into the saucepan without the shells, and then we add the shrimp into the stock. And once it's in and you stir it around, and now you're going to let it sit and cool down in the broth. That's going to make it more, give you that shrimp flavor and infusion. It's wonderful. And you can let it sit in the broth for about anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. You will know when the shrimp is ready, when it curls up and it gets a little bit tight, and you have that beautiful pink color. And what we're going to do is we're going to quickly strain it, and then we're going to shock the shrimp, stopping the cooking on ice water. If you're going to do a party, I prepared this. I surrounded it with shrimp, garnished it with a little bit of lemon and lime rind, and it's ready to go. We can also serve it in individual servings like I have here. I took a shot glass, and all you do is just add a little bit of sauce to the bottom of the glass. This is a great way because then your guests can walk around with this and enjoy it and sort of double dip, if you will say, because there's plenty of sauce. Doesn't that look pretty? And here we go. Now I would serve this maybe with a little fork or a toothpick, but there it is.